Alright, we're here. What's up? Welcome back to Battlefield 1, everybody. Good way to start. That was a nice kill. How are we feeling? Let me know. I'm going to quickly put the stream live on Discord as well. Discord? No, on the vertical stream, rather. And then I will post this on Discord so people know we're live. You can join Discord for free from the description. Let's see if we can have a good day. That would be very welcome. Here we go. Discord ping going out. Boom. Hope that's worked. It has. Good. How are we doing then, people? Are we feeling well? Pleasure to have you join me. There we go. Get everything where I need it. Good. Cool. We'll see who gives us the first hello. Hope you're very well, as I said. I think I've said the same thing a few times there. It was weird. Anyway. Oh, it's kind of warm. Let me put the fan on. All right. Another day of BF1. What's up, Ryan? How you doing, man? Having a good day, mate? Thank you for tuning in, sir. How are we feeling on this fine Thursday? My earphones are coming through way quieter than usual. I don't know why. Let me replug this. Very strange. I don't see any particular reason for that. Nope. Well, what the hell, mate? Why is that so quiet? Not very helpful. You are the first one in, Ryan. I know. What an honor, right? I'm glad you're well, mate. I have no idea why these earphones are so quiet right now. Very strange. I'll check after this round if they've got a volume slider on them. I don't think they have. Very weird. You got much going on today, Ryan? Decent start here, man. If we'd been in this at the beginning of the round, we might have done well. I don't think you can do this. No, you can't. Absolutely not. Nope. Oh. Alright, we can't use any of what I just did anyway on the recording PC because I had it recording the wrong screen. Had it recording my desktop doing absolutely nothing, so that good job we didn't do anything particularly cool. Oh, I see, Ryan. Well, at least it's something to do, I guess, right, mate? Kinda. You're mega the first one in today, my friend. You got karate tonight? Ah, sweet, man. Hope you enjoy yourself, man. Beth on, welcome to the vertical stream. You're the first one in the vertical stream. How are we feeling? Thanks for tuning in. Oh, the double revive of dreams. There you go, mates.
We have taken objective butter.
Taking objective butter, everybody. Obviously, make a big deal out of anyone that gets off the mark for the day, as always. That'd be great, thank you. Let me see, can I turn this up? Maybe?
We are losing objective butter.
I don't know. No idea. It might be a little bit louder. Okay, might have fixed it. Yeah, that's louder. I didn't know there was a volume scroller on these earphones. That's cool. Or slider. Hello, I don't know what to play BF1 does for. Leaning towards BF1. Cool, man. Well, welcome to the stream. You having a good day? Thank you for tuning in. Happy Thursday.
Fixing up.
Do you want to teach a class, Ryan, or nah? What would be preferable in this circumstance? There you go, mate. For you. Ah, we're dead. Thanks for the early likes, guys. Appreciate it, helping the algorithm. Welcome anyone that's new. Subscribing is free if you're having a good time. If you fancy it, you get 10% Call of Life and join the friendliest community in Battlefield. I died to a plane.
We are losing objective Apple.
Oh, I see, Ryan. Well, fair enough, mate.
Enemy soldier sighted.
Enemy soldier sighted.
Sighted an enemy soldier.
We are losing objective.
Well, at least we killed the guy before we got taken down. Look for the positives. But we're going to struggle to break through this part here. We've joined this right at the end, so we get our first full round after this. If we get a challenge from the description from anyone at all, we'll do it. Oh man, playing again. We'll do it. No queue at the moment. Excellent life, that one. If you got plans for your day, feel free to let me know. See what you're getting up to on this Thursday, if you've not told me already. How are the cats? They're good, mate. They're good. They're doing very well. I don't think they particularly like this part of the day where Emily's at work and I'm in here. Damn it, dude. A real bad run for a few lives there after a very hot start. Very unlucky. But yeah, they're good, man. Thank you for asking. Doing well. At the end of that? Alright, cool. Right, full round coming up, everybody.
We could not save our ships.
Get a challenge, we'll run it. Hi, Tina. How are you doing? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in.
It's a dark day in the war. Retreat.
Stay hydrated, everybody. Very important. I'm making sure to do so. Do. Good stuff, Tina. Sounds great. Sounds very nice. You enjoy yourself. Thank you for the fresh new subscription that I've noticed since we started. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. I hope you can have a great time here with us as we put out fresh Battlefield content every single day. See, they took away supply drop, one of the feature modes now. It's probably just a map rotation, I would imagine, right? Generally how it goes. I've not looked, but that's what I would guess. Unless this is the featured thing. I don't know, mate. I don't know. Who knows? Not I. No, sir. Thanks for the love on the shorts recently. If you've been involved in that, I've been getting a lot of shorts views recently. I said recently twice in like 5 seconds. But thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Helping to boost up the overall watching of the channel. Hi Ernie, how many crates you got now? I don't know, 500 maybe? Maybe, don't know. How you doing, man? You having a good one? Appreciate you tuning in. What's the plan today, mate? Diablo 3 is now my 12-month calendar play cycle. Oh, it's good you're enjoying it that much. That's awesome. Mess around with this on a bad connection seems like a bad idea, but we'll warm up properly first. I hope your day goes well, Ernie, mate. I have a squad. Doing 19v15. That doesn't seem very even. 20v15 now. You would think you'd throw someone on this side before you fill up that team. Would make more sense. We're actually going to start off 20v15. So that's just weird, isn't it? I can't see much reason for that. Nightbot's just woken up. Oh, does it only? That sucks, dude. Unlucky, mate. There's a tank. He's dead.
Ich brauche dringend Munition. Feindlicher Panzer. Ich brauche Munition. Sieht hier aus? Ein feindlicher Panzer.
I don't think so, Ernie. Not in my opinion.
Objective apples.
He was super dead, right? Mega dead. Oh, I'm trying to find someone to shoot without being blasted by a tank. Proving difficult. Hi, Tom. I was going to say why, Tom. Hi, Tom. How you doing, mate? Happy Thursday, dude. How's things?
We are losing objective.
Thanks for tuning in, man.
Feindliches MG gesichtet.
Oh, the suppression on that was wild. Ledusa, is that? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Teammates, if we could turn around. They're all just annoying the sound of gunfire, apparently. Annoying? Ignoring. I know words. You don't know why, Tom? Well, if you could work on that, mate, that'd be great. Thanks.
Feindliches MG.
Hi, Phil. How you doing, mate? Having a good day? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thursday, dude.
Feindliches Maschinengewehr.
How am I? Oh, damn it. Good stuff for me to read, wasn't it? I'm okay, mate. I'm tired, but I'm here. How are you?
Da drüben ist ein feindlicher Sturmsoldat.
We picked him off the rooftop.
Feindlicher Wachposten gesichtet. Vorsicht, Panzer! Das ist ein Panzer! Ich brauche Munition!
throw this out, get some people spotted. Oh my god, or take some damage from over there, I guess, is also an option. Probably not worth. I was going to say not worth contesting him, and then I hit him. He's dead. Lovely. Well done, teammate.
Aufpassen, Maschinengewehr!
But you guys are the bright early joiners today, or viewers, or whatever you wish to be known as. Appreciate you tuning in. That guy's weak.
Feindlicher Sturmsoldat, seid vorsichtig!
Get a decent look here at anyone, though. Is that a guy? Nope, it's dead. There's a guy.
Maschinengewehr gesichtet!
Using the tank as cover. I think he's dead. And it blew up our tripwire and killed me. Well, not my tripwire, someone else's tripwire. Randomly placed where we're trying to stand for some reason. Nope. Why is that? Why am I doing that? Why am I doing that? Nope.
Panzer!
Taking damage.
Soldat gesichtet! Es ist einer mit dem Speer!
Whoa! Ah, the tank's pushing up on the flank. Anyone got any news or anything? Nothing to share with me? Let me know. We're a quarter of an hour into the stream. Lovely to have you here joining me. You've got a 1 minute unskippable ad. Alright, dude. I don't control them, mate, I'm afraid. But welcome back. Wait, why are you... No, why are you getting an ad? There's no ads on the stream, as far as I'm aware. I don't have ads set for the stream. Are you sure?
We are losing objective.
Anyone else get an ad? You shouldn't have had an ad. I don't turn ads on for while we're live.
Das Ziel verteidigen!
We have lost objective apples.
Cody, welcome to the vertical stream. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in.
We have lost.
You having a good day? When you join, maybe. Do you get ads when you click on the stream? Is that a thing?
Feindlichen Sturmsoldaten!
I thought that you wouldn't get pre-stream ads if I don't have the ads overall turned on for the stream while it's live. Alright, well, because he said that, let me go and actually check the settings. Come on, YouTube, put the stream out a bit, mate. Thank you. Let's have a look. Monetization. Shouldn't be any. There shouldn't be any. Shouldn't be any ads. You got an ad when you click the stream, Tom? Do you normally? I don't know, but if you do, I didn't even know that was a thing. Do you guys always get an ad when you click on the stream to begin with?
MG, seid vorsichtig!
Or is that a new thing? There shouldn't be any, yeah, there won't be any ads for us more during the stream. Well, there never are they? But if there's ads when you click on the stream, I didn't know that was a thing, to be honest, when it's live. You always get one when you first click on its start. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know that was a thing. Okay, I mean, as long as you guys aren't getting them while the stream is live, that's fine. Do you get ads when you click on other people's streams when you first click on it? Or is it just on mine? If it's just on mine, I can try turning it off, because I imagine that hurts, you know, the amount of people that actually come through to the stream. But I was not aware it was even doing that, to be honest with you. The whole monetization thing with the streams on YouTube is a little unclear, to be completely honest with you. You get it with other people's as well? Okay, fine. Did he die? Looks like it. No, I'm dead. No, it's still on there. Was he on the minimap? I swear I put my flare out and didn't see him. Was I being blind? Yeah, I am. How about you? I'm okay, mate. No, I'm really, honestly, I'm really tired. I'm really, really tired, and I'm just working my life away, to be honest. But I'm here, mate. Thank you for asking. I appreciate it.
Wir müssen das Ziel jeden Preis halten. Das Ziel dort erobern.
We have lost objective bottom.
Have a look over here, shall we? But yeah, it'd be really good if we could have a good day today, everybody. That would be amazing. So make a big deal out of genuinely any support we get. That'd be brilliant. Thanks very much. Lots of emojis if we get anything through. All the challenges are in the description if you fancy any as well. Appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. What time is it where you are? It is nearly 3:20 p.m. Absolutely zero idea how that guy didn't get hit by more bullets there. He 100% should be dead. There we go. That's better. Bit more consistent. There's a guy over the crest of this little ridge here. Oh no. Where's that guy? Okay, I think he got distracted.
We have taken objective bottom.
Ich habe hier einen feindlichen Speer.
Six epic or whatever crates, please.
Oh, Ernie, thank you very much, man. Can you get Ernie's love in the chat for the first support of the day, everybody? Just some emojis, please, in the chat for Ernie's support. Thanks for the $6.46, mate. I'll get that added onto the percentage after the round, my dude.
A tank hunter kit is available.
Appreciate it. And you want to see 6 crates? Yeah, no worries, mate. I can do that. No problem, dude. I can't remember if you can do them between rounds. Excuse me. Can't remember if you can do them between rounds on Shack Ops. If you can, I'll do it. If not, we'll do it later on. No worries. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Big love Ernie, please, everybody. A goal today would be unbelievably welcome. We've not had one since Saturday. It's getting a little bit rough, so make a big deal out of any support. Thank you very much. Are you shooting anyone down there? Nope.
Hat jemand Munition?
We have lost objective apples.
Da! Feindlicher Sturmsoldat!
There you go, mate.
Bist du verletzt?
Love for Ernie. Yes, indeed, love for Ernie. I agree. We're really fighting for this here.
Soll ich mir die Wunde mal ansehen?
Did not get him. There we go. Both of you get up. Thank you.
We have taken objective butter.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was. Aufpassen, feindlicher Speer gesichtet. Feindlicher Speer gesichtet.
Okay, we defended that.
We have halted the British advance. Take heart, men, for we only need to hold them off a little longer.
We will try indeed to hold them off for a little longer then, sir. Okay, they're getting reinforced. We'll see if we can rebuff them again despite their reinforcements. Do a drink of water, hold on. Water consumed, onwards we go.
Ich sehe einen Wachposten. Damit kommt sie auf die Beine.
Don't do it, I'll get you. Good boy.
Verletzt, ich sehe mir das an.
Any emojis at all for Ernie, by the way, at all? Anything? Any little emojis for the Ernmeister General? The epic sauce.
Das Ziel
Wow, epic sauce. Not about no one said that for like a decade. Whatever, it's all just sounds. Properly hydrated, are we? Oh, we are, sorry. I've switched on the words. Hydration is very important. There we go. Good emojis, Ryan. Lovely work, mate. Fabulous stuff, pal. Hello, Matt. This is the Fedorov Optical, pal. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. You having a good day? Thank you for tuning in. Yes, JC. Good emojis, mate. Fabulous stuff. Emojis for Ernie for his for the first support of the day. That makes Ernie, by the way, the king of the stream shooting power of the day with the first support of the day. Thank you very much, Ernie. I'm pushing up way too far here. Hello, David. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you.
Return to the combat area.
Verteidigt das Ziel.
Sense? I don't know, mate. I don't know what sensitivity I use, to be honest. I did a settings guide last year, if you'd like to find it on my channel. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Versorgt deine
I'm okay, but not the best. Alright, mate. Well, I hope your day goes alright, pal. Thank you for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Hi, Paul Cube. How you doing, mate? Are you having a good day?
Sturmsoldat gesichtet. Da, feindliches Maschinengewehr.
No challenge currently. No, mate. Nothing. No challenges at current, at present, rather, sir.
Losing objective apples.
Not currently. How have I not got a kill out of either of those two engagements, mate? Yes, hopefully the new BF is good and does very well, mate. Yes, fingers crossed. Yeah, all the fingers crossed, pal, for that.
We have lost objective apples.
Soldat gesichtet. Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen? So kann darauf aufpassen.
I can play with this ping. Hi, dude. Well, ping doesn't really work the way that people assume it does in BF1 and Battlefield in general. Good ping and bad ping, it's all a fallacy in this game. It's a game that doesn't handle ping very well in general, so to me it doesn't really make much of a difference either way. It's very unreliable regardless. As long as your ping's not over like 200, you just kind of see whatever happens. The gunfights are no longer very reliable at all. I'd actually rather play with 80 ping than 30 at this stage, which is weird. Hi Nano, how you doing, mate? You keeping well, mate? Thanks for tuning in. Nice to see you, pal. Welcome to the vertical stream, by the way, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Eudes, not sure I'm supposed to pronounce it. Thanks for being here. Thanks for any early likes, everybody, and again, thank you for any fresh new subscriptions as we head towards the next Battlefield and 82,000 subs, so next mini milestone. And again, make a big deal out of any support we get as we try really hard to grab some more goals after a pretty rough couple of weeks. So lots of emojis if we get support / challenges. Challenges are all in the description, of course. And all in all, enjoy your Thursday, everybody. Thought I was going to get around the corner, but ping. Get the revive. I am revived, but I'm in the fire. Excuse me, please. Oh. Nearly. Nearly. Oh, wow. Alrighty then. Do you have a gas mask too in real life? No, mate, I don't own a gas mask, no.
Dieses Ziel jeden Preis halten. Da drüben, feindlicher Speer. Erobert das Ziel.
Oh, don't climb back up, my dude. What are you doing? No, I'll get you. Oh, I would have got you. No way. Alright, whatever. Can we get this to revive? Thank you, teammate. Madness, that one. Absolute madness. Oh, this medic just ran past me. Oh, has he come back? Yes, thank you. Oh, you'll get there. Yes, good work. Thank you. Right, this part of the round's nearly done. We don't have a challenge to do after this one. If we do get one through from the description, we'll do it next. Thanks very much. Oh, the kittens, they're good, mate. They're good. Thank you for asking. The cat's doing well. There's a lot of enemies here. Thanks, teammate. Damn it.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Did he die? He died. I was lucky.
Da, ein Speer.
Hello, Cole. How you doing, mate? What's his stream? Having a good day, mate. Thank you for tuning in.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann.
Half an hour into the stream, everybody. Half an hour down.
Aufpassen. Der holt ab. Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
That's cool then, David. That's cool, man. That's awesome, dude. I don't really like this side of the map. Don't know why I've come over here.
Objective apples.
Oh, mainly because we need to defend this, it looks like. Oh, well, have fun then, Cole, mate. Thanks for coming and saying hello.
Braucht jemand erste Hilfe?
We have lost objective apples.
Oh, there's a bit going on in there.
We have taken objective apples.
That's cool, Cole. Well, no worries, man. I'll catch you whenever then, mate. Thanks, dude.
Sturmsoldat in Sichtweite. Ich versorge deine Wunden. Damit kommst du auf die Beine.
We are losing objective apples.
Kind of hoping the team defend me here. Whoa. Got the bottom too long.
Panzer gesichtet.
What? Did it blow up as it landed? No. Did it not hit? I'm very confused by that. Ah.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Right, we've been pushed back.
Das Ziel.
We are losing objective
So
charge.
now we have to defend here.
Feindlicher Panzer in Sicht.
That's a vehicle. There you go, pal. Get back up. That is the sentry. That is a problem. Ah, good. Okay. Right, let's see if we get a challenge from anyone from the description. We'll do it. There's no queue at the moment. Ernie, I'm going to get your percentage on the board. I appreciate you guys tuning in early here. YouTube not giving us any kind of push so far, so I appreciate you guys coming keeping me company. Very kind of you. Thank you for your likes. Likes apparently help, so if you would whack the like button, that'd be useful. Let's get a number, shall we? Alright, this is the opening 3% on the board. And we've done about 40 minutes of the stream. Add on there. Any use on Dame lately? Not really, mate. No. Not that I'm aware of. I'm sure he's fine. Am I able to open the crates from here? I don't honestly think I am. I don't think you can open them during... what's it called, Ernie? Whatever this mode is called. Can't remember. Shock Ops. But if you remind me, we'll get it done before the end for sure. Just don't have a way of doing it from here. But I will do it, and we'll let you know how many we have. And thank you for being the king of the stream so far. LB. Nope. LB does these, mate. Hey Ragnarok, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day, pal? Thank you for tuning in. Right, we don't have a challenge, so run this. If we get a challenge from someone, we'll do it next. Or as soon as we get it. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think you told me the other day, David, if I remember correctly. Yep, I do seem to remember you mentioning that. Oh, I've thrown the RSC and there's loads of fog everywhere. That's not a great combination. You can, Ernie, you can, but not in Shock Ops. Yes, you're right about Conquest for sure. That's great. That's good, Ragnarok. I'm glad you're doing well, mate. Nice to hear, pal. That's awesome. Good stuff, dude. Happy for you.
We are losing objective butter.
Erobert das Ziel. feindliche Kavallerie. Werde feindlichen Sturmsoldaten. Ich habe hier Sanitäter. Feindliche Kavallerie, da. Da drüben ist ein feindlicher Sturmsoldat. Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe. Ist hier irgendwo ein Sanitäter? Ich helfe dir. Erste Hilfe, greif zu. Braucht jemand Erste Hilfe?
Ah, nearly got out of there. My team's not exactly picking up kills here.
Aufpassen, Maschinengewehr! Feindlich! Feindliche Kavallerie, da drüben! Flugzeug in Sichtweite!
Yeah, it's all over the shop, mate.
Return to the combat area.
Our team's not really making any kind of progress here, as you can see. Most of our team doesn't really have kills at all, which is a problem. Most of my team either sitting on 0, 1, or 2 kills. A little baffling, to be honest. All right. Well, we're not far. I haven't done the. Oh, we've done about 45 minutes, maybe 45 minutes of stream. 3/4 of an hour, everybody. Thanks for tuning in so far. Hope you had a good time with me on BF1 again. Thank you, Ernie, for powering the stream so far, getting us to 3% of the goal, and you guys for hanging out, hitting the like button. Any fresh new subs, amazing. Thank you very much. Happy Thursday.
Ein berittener Feind!
Pretty sure I shot through him.
Da! Ein berittener Feind!
Do you count most of your kills as luck or skill? Skill, really, to be honest.
Half of our forces remain.
I think more so it was bad luck that caused a lot of the deaths. The higher rank, the hardest kill and the easier for you to kill. Higher rank, the hardest to kill and the easier for you. Oh, sorry, mate, I can't. I'm not following the question, pal. Not sure which way around you mean it. Oh, good stuff. Glad you're having fun with that, Ragnarok. Awesome, dude.
Vorsicht! Ein Soldat!
I guess that's just always going to be the problem with
Bist du verletzt?
Battle Royale sort of experiences, right, Tom? I'm glad you've been enjoying watching a bit of it. I can't believe how poorly this team is doing here. I'm quite staggered by the lack of kills.
Wir müssen das Ziel erobern! Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Feindsoldat in Sicht! Nordmanateur raus, aufpassen! Großartig! Feindliche Kavallerie!
Not sure where the bullets are going on that guy.
Panzer gesichtet! Sturmsoldat gesichtet! MG, seid
Few of
vorsichtig!
our soldiers remain.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann! Die Einsatztäter! Da! Feindlicher Sturmsoldat! Feindlicher Sanitäter! Vorsicht jetzt! Sturmsoldat! Sie geht hin! Sturmsoldat! Feindlicher Kavallerist! Da drüben! Aufpassen, Sturmsoldat! Versorgt keine Wunden! Feindliche Kavallerie! Seht ihr sie? Feindliche Kavallerie in Sicht! Feindliches Maschinengewehr! Melde Sichtung eines feindlichen
We've actually managed to move up here finally. We've got a bit of a presence, which is nice.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
Helpful.
Das ist ein feindlicher Sturmsoldat! Wir verteidigen das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann. Feindlicher Reiter, seht ihr ihn? Aufpassen, feindlicher Speer gesichtet.
I need some ammo.
Er hat Munition!
Well, we get fresh ammo now, I guess.
objective apples.
Wir müssen dieses Ziel jeden Preis halten.
20 of our soldiers remain.
Wir dürfen dieses Ziel nicht kriegen, verteidigt es.
Hi Luke, how you doing, mate? You having a good day? Happy Thursday, man. Thank you for tuning in.
Ich krieg dich wieder hin. Erobert das Ziel dort. Feindliches Entgegen.
Come on, Dice.
Sturmsoldat in Sichtweite. Seht ihr ihn? Sturmsoldat.
Yes, indeed, Luke. Yes, mate. I hope you have a good weekend, pal.
Für dich, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe. Da drüben ein berissener Feind.
We have taken objective apples.
Hi, Bubblegum. How you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Happy Thursday.
Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen. Erste Hilfe. Nimm schon.
We have taken objective butter.
Okay, we did not manage to break through the first part. Onwards we go.
The British do nothing but delay our victory. When next we lock horns.
Thanks for tuning in so far, guys. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Thanks for your likes, and again, thank you for any fresh new subscriptions as we head toward dates 2K. YouTube this week really not doing much of a push for things, so I do appreciate you guys hanging out. Oh god, that's abysmal, isn't it? That's horrendous. Oh, anyway, onwards we grind. Make a big deal out of any support, all the usual bullshit, all the usual things hear me say over and over again. Hope you guys are still enjoying this, everybody. Hi, Damned. How are you, mate? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in.
A sentry kit is available near your location.
All right, on we go.
Ziel erobern. Los doch.
Hi, Jack. How you doing, mate? You having a good day, pal? Thanks for tuning in, dude. Century wins again. Horse versus cavalry. No. Century versus cavalry. That's the one. That was a really dumb thing to do. Now I'm weak. I gotta wait to heal, really. Too much open ground out there that I can get killed on.
We have taken objective butter.
Das Ziel nicht verlieren, verteidigt es. Da, ein Maschinengewehr. Du bist verletzt, ich sehe mir das an. Noch mal unterwegs.
I know it's been a really rough period for you professionally and personally with the state of BF. Even though I cannot relate to your situation, I can sympathize.
Didn't expect him to turn this way, mate, to be honest with you.
BF will take you where you
I
should.
thought I was just safe there. I thought he was concerned with the other guy. My fault. I could have sidestepped it. Ah, dude, that's really kind. Feed the bees! I know it's been a really rough period for you professionally and personally with the state of BF. Even though I cannot relate to your situation, I can sympathise. Appreciate everything you do. Hopefully the next BF will take you to where you should be. That's super kind of you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I'm trying, yeah, yeah, it's difficult to know what to say about it all at the moment. It's the same old thing that we've been saying. I'm just trying to get through to the next one. You can't have any expectations of it being good at the moment because we're on a 10-year-old video game.
Objective apples.
But I'm definitely finding it hard at the moment. It's been a very hard week in a very hard 6-month period. And I don't really have much to cling on to right now to be positive about in the short to medium term at all. I'm definitely finding it difficult. I appreciate you recognizing that as I try and show up each day and entertain people. But yeah, to be transparent, I'm definitely not feeling very good at the moment. I'm definitely not feeling very good. I'll come into each day basically expecting it to be bad, expecting to get nowhere near my goal, and knowing each morning I'm going to wake up, I'm just going to work all day and then face the reality of not hitting my goals. So yeah, man, it's yeah, I don't feel very good, but I appreciate it, man. You're very kind. Thank you for your support. That's awesome. You're an absolute champ. Thank you for getting the emojis in the chat for Luke. For the support, I'll update the percentage after the round. That's awesome, dude. It really is. Genuinely, it's really, really nice, mate. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, mate.
We have taken objective butter.
Mal sehen, was sie für eine Rauchgranate sagen. Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt. Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen?
Creating extra work for myself here, because if there ends up being a round that needs to be on the second channel, I've got to go through and cut out all the negative parts. So just creating extra editing work for myself to do. Is it because everyone is playing Warzone, Jack, or is it because Black Ops 6 just isn't very highly regarded at this point, or a combination of the two? The fact that you're struggling to find games on the normal version of the game as such. What shows have I been watching? Am I watching anything at the minute? Oh, we're watching a bit of... Emily and I haven't really watched anything for the past 2 or 3 days, to be honest. We've been both just grinding work stuff. I don't think we watched anything together in the past 2 or 3 days that I can remember. But when we have the chance, we're watching Traitors. We're currently on New Zealand season of Traitors because we watched all the US ones and UK ones. And oh, we're watching The Apprentice, which is still on in the UK. It's on again tonight. It's kind of garbage these days, but I've watched it since I was a kid, so I just keep watching it anyway. But a lot of the contestants on it are dire. Although the editing makes them look terrible as well, to be fair. And oh, we were watching Ludwig and Michael in their tip-to-tip thing across Japan, which was awesome. That's one of the best things I've watched on YouTube. I really, really enjoyed that. They are excellent, excellent content creators and very entertaining people, and I aspire to be anything like as entertaining as those two guys. I absolutely loved watching that, but it is now complete. It is now finished, which is a shame. Yeah, the horses are wild, right? Mobland. I feel like I've been seeing this get mentioned. Is it good, Jack? It's been dead since... Where are we? Black Ops 6 has been dead even before Verdansk, just because people... Right, so it launched really well, right, and people thought it was good, and then it very quickly tailed off. So is it just tailed off to the point where it's now very hard to just play it still, then? Yeah, Verdansk is back. Apparently people are liking it, which is cool. Happy for the Warzone fans and the Warzone content creators. I don't have a challenge to do, by the way, guys. If we get one, I'll do it after this. They're all in the description. And again, shout out to Luke for being king of the stream, choosing part of the day. I'll update the percentage after the round. And Ernie for kicking off the day as well. It's not going to happen. Obviously, I know this, but we'll say it regardless, just in case. We do get goal within the normal time. I will be finishing regardless because I've got more work to go and do. I'm working on three videos at the minute, and one of them has a deadline, so I don't know. I'm trying to come across energetic, but maybe I just sound as tired as I am. I'm sorry if that's not very entertaining. That is insane. I'm not actually very close to those grenades there, but I'm very tired and I've got a lot to do. That makes sense then, Jack. Has Black Ops 6 had the sharpest drop-off of all CODs? Potentially, because it released so well, it had further to fall than bad ones, if that makes sense. So maybe. In terms of biggest failure, no, obviously it's not the biggest failure, but in terms of lowest drop, no. Probably like Infinite Warfare maybe or something. Infinite Warfare or what was the first one that Sledgehammer made? I can't remember. Ghosts? That did poorly. But a steepest drop off? Yeah, maybe. Because it released so well and has fallen so far so quickly. Maybe so. They'll be fine. Obviously, I think we're all aware that Call of Duty will be fine. The next one will come out and they'll have no problems. And Warzone's so successful anyway, it barely matters. But yeah, I would say probably Tom. Probably so. It's kind of crazy. It's not what I would have predicted when it came out. Again, because can you remember when it did come out and there was so much fanfare about how good it was and how many people were playing it? I wouldn't have predicted the spot that it seems to be in now. But Warzone really carries Call of Duty very hard anyway. I would say it's almost certainly their focus at this point. It's more so about how do you make a new Call of Duty to get the sales from it and then integrate it, or vice versa, into Warzone for the year. What's up, Jamar? How you doing, man? You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in, pal. Matib in the vertical stream. Part of that probably comes down to just ping issues, my dude. This game is, I was going to say notoriously terrible for ping, but I feel like no one talks about it or really recognizes it. But I certainly recognize it, and I talk about it a lot. Ping can do some crazy things in this game, dude. It's frustrating. Ping can do crazy things in Battlefield in general, it's just you notice it way more in BF1. I found that BF5, I don't know if anyone has an answer for this. BF5 doesn't have that different a player count to BF1. In fact, recently BF5's had less players than BF1, at least according to Steam. And yet, it feels like ping issues and people playing outside their region is way more of a prevalent issue in BF1 than BF5. But I've not really thought about that until today. Anyone got any theories as to why that is? Very strange, right? Very strange. Been like you today. Tired but present. Look forward to getting to sleep after doing everything you need to do for the day. Oh, dude. I hope you have a good one, Jamar. You get yourself some rest when you can, my dude. That's alright, no worries, Jack. Sorry, Luke. Predominant conversation was about the latest Call of Duty and its steep decline after a very good start. You just jumped off BF1 because of hacking? Welcome to the stream, my dude. Do you play on PC then, pal? Welcome to the stream, anybody. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes. The likes do help stimulate the algorithm, and any fresh new subscriptions. We do put out fresh, better content every single day at this point, so we'd lovely to have you join us, and thank you for getting us close to 82,000 subs. If you want any challenges, they're all in the description. The daily goal is how we keep this sustainable, or try to. We've not hit many daily goals for a while, so if we do get one today, that'd be amazing. But obviously, big love, big support, big emoji dropping in the chat if we do get support. That's the way. Lots of love in the chat for anyone that supports, and challenges are in the description. No, I haven't played Call of Duty properly for years either. It was worth it to get him. Get the tank hunter. Got a question for you, Jack. And it is just a question. It's not like an accusation or anything like that. Just purely curiosity. Is it just like an obsession, Call of Duty? Like, even if you don't like it, you keep going back to it. And you play solo, right? Is there like a reason for it? You're just habitual at this point. Let me know. Is it live gameplay, just chatting? No, I'm playing, mate. See? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got myself killed. I'm playing, dude. Where are the bullets going on him? Jesus. Been really annoyed if I died there.
20 of our soldiers remain.
Da! Feindliches Maschinengewehr! So dicht, Kamerad. Erste Hilfe!
Oh, I was reading the chat and they got a friggin' armoured car over in Narnia. Find a tree. That's fair enough then, Jack. It's fair play then, mate. If you still get enjoyment out of that specific thing, I can understand it. On PS5? Me? No, on Xbox, mate. Right, shout out Luke for playing the last quarter of an hour of the stream, everybody. Thank you, dude. What a spawn that is. That is pretty spectacular. Actually, can you explain the stream title? Hi, Aaron, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed that round. Oh, hold on, we got another thing, right? Yeah, we got another one. What did I even title this?
all other fronts.
Oh, BF5 made like a big impact. BF1 rather made a big impact, a big statement. It's a big statement game. A bit of a throwback to when Battlefield was doing really well. I'm quite staggered by the lack of a push this week, by the way. I'm trying not to whinge about it, but this is abysmal, man. The lack of a push. We're getting less than half the viewership we were getting like a week ago. God, YouTube is a cruel mistress, mate, when you're on a game that is not popular. Oh, we don't get another one. That's a shame. Never mind. Right, if we get a challenge from anyone, we'll run it, everybody. Let me get a fresh percentage up. Thank you, Luke, for the boost forwards, man. Oops, oh, I refreshed the wrong thing. No, I've got to resort out my monitor, bear with me. There we go. Right. God, it's hot in here, man. Whew. Turn the fan up to max and hope for the best. No, I turned it off. There we go. Can't feel it, mate. I feel it. Come on, fan, do something. Bloody hell.
Soldiers, a German infestation creeps into our home. Let us
Alright, we get to 41% of goal from Luke's boost forwards. Thank you, mate. Obviously, that's a massive jump. You're a champ, dude. Hugely appreciated. Big love, Luke, everybody.
If it comes to it, our final battle will occur in the Fontaine district. We cannot fall there. The Germans approach. To arms, men!
Right, there we go. Hi, Mr. Chips. You know, mate, doing my best, pal. How are you? Welcome to the stream. You having a good day? Thanks for tuning in. You gotta go, Tom. That's alright, mate. No worries, pal. Thanks for hanging out, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. Have a good one. Audio levels odd, in my opinion. No one said anything the past hour and a quarter. Any reason why? Audio level issues? I can't see what's odd about it. Let me know. Give me some specifics. What's too loud? What's too quiet? And guys, give me your opinions on that as well, if you don't mind. That's cruel, isn't it? There we go. New mic, cut off, no bass in your voice, high treble. Nothing has changed, mate. Not a thing has changed, pal. Not one thing has changed about the setup. I am tired, so I am quieter, but nothing has changed about the hardware or software at all. I'm just tired, mate. I'm obliterated levels of tired and very burnt out, so this is the most energy I've got to provide you with today. That's a good start for my team, isn't it? I'd love to try different games. I wish I could, mate. YouTube algorithm says no. I would like to do more variety when the next Battlefield drops, if I get the opportunity to, mate. Welcome to the stream, dude. Thank you for tuning in. They obliterated the sector. That is true, Jamar. That is very true.
Des munitions?
Oh my god, that was a mess. I'm curious if that just didn't line up across the two screens there. Looked like I was gonna drop behind him.
Défendez l'objectif.
We are losing objective butter.
Hello, Steven. Welcome to the vertical stream. How are you today? Thank you for tuning in. You having a good one, mate?
J'aperçois un char.
We have lost objective butter.
J'ai repéré une mitrailleuse. C'est un médecin ennemi. On a planché. Penchez-vous.
Feels like my team is about to get a huge beating here, doesn't it? We'll try and do something about it. Awesome. I genuinely don't think I moved an inch before I died there on that spawn. Not sure how I got the kill there. What a nice spawn. I know, wasn't it excellent? Fantastic spawn for me.
We are losing objective apples.
Nous prendrons pas cet objectif. Défendez-le.
I'm dying here in this heat. Let me try and work out where to put this fan.
We have lost objective apples.
Try that. Okay.
We have taken objective butter.
Je suis presque à sec. On peut pas perdre l'objectif. Défendez-le.
That's a shame, Miniature. You having a good day other than that, mate? Thank you for tuning in. Nice to see you, dude.
%.
Vous voyez? Un soldat d'assaut.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
Quelqu'un peut nous donner des munitions?
I just couldn't reach the button there. Thank you, man. Can we get Matt some love in the chat for the support, please, everybody? Thank you, dude. Big love, Matt, for later support, everyone. It'd be great. Lots of emojis. Thank you, bro, for the for $18. I appreciate it, man. It's very kind of you. That's awesome, man. What a dude. Some emojis for Matt, please, guys.
Losing objective butter.
Thank you, bro. Weekend stream, yeah, I'll have to this week, mate. Well, I've had to most weeks for a while, but yeah, I'll probably be streaming both days this weekend, mate. I'm going to see my dad on Saturday, so I'll stream once I get back. I've got to get the train home and then walk home. And then I'll stream when I get back, as long as it's not super mega late. Just for a little while, maybe an hour or two. And then Sunday, yeah, Sunday I'll be streaming again, my dude. I'll be here. God, man. Wild existence. I'll be back on BF1 for both days at the weekend. Like, you do really well with the weekend streams. Weekend streams tend to be worse than weekday ones, unfortunately. But, I'll do them anyway. I've got to try, right? Got to try. Honestly, at this point though, pretty much the weeks, the streams, whether it be weekend or weekdays, really just depend on which certain individuals show up in terms of having any shot at like goals and stuff. I guess it's not that different either way now.
Attackers remain. We have taken objective butter.
The one weekend you hit like 240%. Oh, yeah, it was my last weekend. It's because it was my birthday, mate. And honestly, if it were, I don't want to sound like I'm whinging, because I'm not whinging at all. It was very kind of him. But if it weren't for Mon coming through that day, I actually would have had about a 10 or 20% day that day, despite it being my birthday. Things at the minute, if you want full transparency, things at the minute for me and doing Battlefield and streaming are pretty dire, and I'm desperately trying to just keep myself grinding and just trying to ride out how bad it's making me feel each day. That is the unfortunate reality. There is no getting around it. This is just pure discipline and hard work trying to get through it. It is a shame, but it cannot be altered, so
We are losing objective
may as well get on with it, you know? Got to at least show willing and show a desire to succeed, otherwise you don't deserve to succeed anyway, do you? If you don't do that. But we shall see.
We are losing objective apples.
We shall see. Hey Salem, how you doing, man? Happy Thursday, mate. You having a good one? Thanks for tuning in. Nah, it's all good, man. No, I appreciate it. I appreciate you tuning in, man. Just obviously don't want people putting themselves out to be here. You know, you should do it because you're having a good time. But I appreciate you tuning in, man. I've noticed how consistently you're here. It's awesome, dude. Don't have that many people to call upon anymore, relatively speaking, because Battlefield 1 is the way it is and the YouTube algorithm is the way it is. So I very much appreciate the people that tune in. It's very, very kind. Hey, Blind. Oh, you got a slightly different name, mate. You've added Doc. How you doing, man? You keeping well? It's nice to see you. It's been a while, mate. It's been quite a few months, I would imagine. How's things, mate? Any updates for us? Not sure where the bullets went on the second guy. That was a weird set of circumstances. God, I'm way down the board here. I do struggle with the night maps, to be fair. Can't see the people. Thank you, Salem. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you're doing well, mate. Thanks for tuning in. Bullets, thank you. Thank you, teammate, finishing that off. Yeah, regarding that weekend you're talking about, Mon was champ. Mon's been a real champ recently. Absolutely phenomenal support from Mon.
The Germans will be back. Restock, refuel, and prepare for one last battle.
Oh, dude, you and me both. You and me both, Blinds. I am desperately waiting for the next Battlefield. I need it so badly, man. It's so bad. Let's hope it goes well. What's the new trade you've started, mate? I hope you're enjoying it, man. It's been successful for you. What time is it for me? It is nearly 4:30 p.m. So we aren't a million miles off the start of the evening.
Faut défendre l'objectif.
We are losing objective apples. We have lost objective apples.
Lost A. I've said before, I think, I would probably really enjoy this map if it was a daytime map. I think it's really well constructed. It's a real shame, to be honest, it is a night map, because this probably would have been one of my favorites if it was daytime and you could actually see the people. I would have loved to have run around this in the daytime.
We are losing objective apples.
Les charges sont prêtes.
Exactly, Blind. Like, if I could, I would have it tomorrow, because obviously for me as a content creator, the difference between playing a nearly decade-old video game that barely anyone wants to watch, especially on YouTube, that's algorithm-driven, compared with a new Battlefield, you know, a new game in a AAA franchise that should have infinitely more interest, is huge. But I still want them to only really release it once it's ready. For sure. It is very important it comes out in a good state this time.
Quelqu'un peut nous donner des munitions?
What's up, Lexa? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How's things? Tried this pest control, but I'm still up in the air about doing it or being a truck driver again. Well, it's good that you've got options then, at least, right? That's cool. It's all income, dudes. It's all income. I already knew this, but sort of the past year has definitely driven home to me that income is key. When it comes to work, the main focus has to be income, and then you can sort of, at least you've got that to hang your hat on, and then you can sort of try and progress from there. So I'm happy you've got options, dude. I really am. And I hope whatever you decide to do goes well for you, mate. And it's nice to catch you, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. You tried Twitch? Yeah, I did used to. Now I have fresh... But now I have better internet, I can actually multi-stream. I just need the time to set it up, and I don't have the time at the minute. I might have the chance late next week to start looking at getting it sorted. Maybe, but we'll see. But I do intend to multi-stream once I've got it sorted. I don't think that will make any huge difference for me in the short term, but at least it gets me used to doing it and starts to build it a little bit ahead of... I don't know, a point in the future where maybe it could be more beneficial. At the end of the day, more eyes on the content is a good thing, even if it's a small amount, right? You're alright, Jack. Thank you for having it on. It's a complex set of feelings because, like, it's just genuinely not possible for me to come on here and be all happy and positive some of the time because there's not much to be happy and positive about. But at the same time, I'm kind of surprised that long-term viewers still want to tune in sometimes because they've seen this game a million times and they know I'm not thrilled about doing it. So I'm very grateful that you do keep watching, mate. I know you give me the thank yous for doing it, but I thank you for showing up, man. Because I am more aware than anyone that this is not the most brilliant entertainment in the world right now. You know, it's BF1 for God's sake. With someone that's very burnt out on BF1 and is struggling to make their living on it, which is making them feel bad. Like, that is not a very attractive proposition for most viewers, I would imagine. So, thank you for tuning in. I will do my best to reward everyone when the next Battlefield comes out, hopefully if it goes well. Get back to making content that I think is good again, hopefully. and hopefully start to, you know, get that sustainability, make a lot more money, get a lot more viewership, and we can all be, you know, happy as a community and enjoy a fresh experience again. I made a lot more as a truck driver. It's close to 120k a year. Jesus Christ, really? God. Good lord, mate. But I was on the road and never home, always working. But with pest control, I'd come home and hang out with friends on the weekends. While making a lot less. I get it. At least you can choose. At least you've got a positive either way. It's nice that you've got two different avenues, I guess, with two different... Really? With two different main positives to it. I get where you're coming from. Anyone else think that was a really weird death? I'm sure other people agree with me, but we don't mind the negative parts. We can see how sucky it must be. We come here because we enjoy the company of you in the chat. I appreciate it, Jack. I think some people get turned off by it. I had, I'm not going to go into detail, but I had someone, a small streamer, who I was chatting to a little bit, said he sent people over and he gave me the feedback that they thought that I was too negative and boring to watch as well. Which I responded politely to, but in my head I was like, kind of a conscious thing to send to me, my dude. But yeah, I think sometimes people tune in probably like, this guy's not much of a vibe. And I get it, like I do get it. I don't hold it against people. I really don't hold it against people. I'm just stand by the fact that there is not much I can do about it, you know. Again, this product's nearly a decade old and I have not had much to be excited about as a content creator for literally years. And income right now is pretty bad, right? Worst it's ever been. So it's not really possible for me to be super hype about being here almost every day, knowing I'll be disappointed and sad. Right? So, yeah, it's just one of those things, man. It's just about doing the best you can do. So, my point is, your words are appreciated. I thank you for them. And thanks for having the stream on. Hopefully things... I mean, I'm tired of hearing myself say this now. I'm really tired of hearing myself say this at this point, but hopefully things will be better come the next Battlefield. I cannot believe I've been saying that now for years, but hopefully come the next Battlefield things will be better. And I can just very bluntly get back to enjoying life again. That would be really cool. I would be very happy with that. I'm kind of surprised this game is still alive whenever I'm back to the older BF games. Yeah, it's kind of depends how you look at it. So because 2042 flopped so hard, people came back to BF1, BF5, etc. It's not heavily populated and there's not much interest in the game from a content creation perspective, at least streaming wise. But it's still alive, you can still get games using the server browser. And it got like a super mini resurgence recently because it was super cheap for a while. Apparently, I think BF1 will be on the PlayStation Plus program or something from Tuesday, I think it is. So there might be another mini resurgence then for a little while. But it's clinging on. That's how I would describe it. It's clinging on.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
But yeah, there will be very definitely a massive focus from me with the next Battlefield to make as much money as possible, which I think is something you don't hear said very often in content creation. But I don't know why people dance around it so much. Everyone works and everyone tries to make a living. And with how things have been with Battlefield for such a long time, the only sensible thing for me to do, the only responsible thing for me to do, for me, for my girlfriend, for you guys that want to see a continuation of the channel, is to make as much goddamn money as possible come the next Battlefield. The opportunity is there. Because beyond having disposable income and savings and to invest in whatever else, income is safety, income is sustainability. And I imagine you guys get this as regular viewers of this stream and everything we talk about. I imagine a lot of people will back me in that and be like, no, do it. Like, we want Battlefield content to continue. Keep it sustainable. I know there will definitely be some, there'll probably be some pushback from some people and whatever, but I think it's people that just don't get it, basically. That makes, you see where I'm coming from? They just don't really get it. That whole just do it for the love of it thing only works up to a certain point.
We have lost objective.
You know, you gotta work. You gotta have income. You gotta have not just income, but you gotta have the promise of income. You gotta have some kind of safety there that you understand what's gonna happen moving forwards. It's all well and good earning 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 in a day or a week or a month or wherever it might be, you know, hypothetically. But if it doesn't provide you any kind of indication of continuation, it's only good for that moment. And that's content creation, that's self-employment. And other people that are self-employed will probably tell you the same thing, unless they just have it very sustainable for a long time, of course. But it's why the highs are very high, but they're fleeting. And it's why I'm trying to reach my water. It's why having the stream be what we tried, or what we have had to utilize for the sustainability for a long time, whilst it's been good at points, it's why it's not ever put me in a position where I've been relaxed and have been really able to enjoy things, because there's no guarantee of it. So if we look at the magical A-Man, for example, top tier human being. I'm convinced one of the greatest people in the whole frigging world, one of the most generous, nice people in the whole world. And when he's around a lot, my income is solid, right? This is sustainable. But once he's busy and isn't around as much, we dip to this here, which is night and day sort of difference. And that's no one's fault. That's not his fault. Of course, he's not beholden to keeping the stream alive, like anything but that. He could tune in every day from now until eternity and provide nothing else, and he'd still be one of my favorite people I've ever come across. But the point is that come the next Battlefield, things have to be different for me, and I will approach it in a different sort of manner. And I fully believe that people that have enjoyed this content for a long time and understand me on a personal level will get behind that.
Return to the combat.
Return to the combat zone, she's about to say.
The Russians have taken our defensive stronghold. They must do anything to take it back.
Sorry, just having a drink of water. I'm very dehydrated.
First, we shall route them from the Galician Trail. Then we shall force them back to Pavel's.
But yeah, it's a thing. I think about it sometimes. It's a thing. I think in content creation, everyone's very scared to talk about money and expectations and being transparent. And I try and be as transparent as is reasonable. There are certain things I don't go into, of course, because it would be foolish. But overall, I try and keep this at like a very open, understandable level with you guys, as a lot of you guys do with me as well. This is not all just for the fun of it, because it can't be. If I won the lottery, I would do this for the fun of it. I would still be a content creator. But I haven't won the lottery yet, everybody. It will sadden you to hear. So as a adult with responsibilities and bills and Emily and cats to look after and a future to try and build for and all that sort of stuff, very openly be like, this is a job. Which, to bring it all full circle, is why sometimes I'm not super perky, because there's not been much to be perky about. And I dream of it being way better in the future, and this knock-on effect of that will be that if I'm happier, there's greater sustainability, there's different avenues for, you know, different revenue streams and income, and I get to be more creative and select my moments better, the entertainment for you guys will be much better as well. Which is a huge win-win situation, because I desperately want to provide great entertainment for the awesome people that have watched me, well, and new viewers as well, but for the people that continue to watch and support, I really want it to be worthwhile. You know, I don't want this to be a one-sided thing.
We have taken the sector.
So I'm really hoping for me and then for you guys that that eventuality can be a reality. Because I don't think anyone would have imagined, well, should we say 6-7 years ago, that we'd be looking at BF1 streams in 2025 and trying to scrabble by, you know? Scramble by. Scrabble? Scramble? Either way. But that is where we are, you know? That's just how it is at the moment. And has been for a long time. We live in hope of a change. I mean, that's understandable, Blind. I mean, I think we lost a massive percentage of the community we used to have of, like, the regular viewers. Understandably so. I really didn't and don't hold it against anyone. Because as much as people may have liked me, may have liked being a part of the community, etc., a lot of people didn't want to sign up for watching Battlefield if they weren't enjoying it, you know, if it was 2042 or going back to BF5 and BF1 because they've seen it hundreds or thousands of times. And it would be completely unreasonable for me to blame anyone for that. You know, if the analogy I've used before is you might have a friend you really like seeing, but if the deal was, well, now you're going to see them every day and you're going to paint a white wall with more white paint for 3 to 6 hours, would you keep doing it endlessly? Even if you really like that friend, I would wager no, you wouldn't. And that's kind of how I view this. People might really like the vibe, they might have really liked the challenges, they might have really liked the energy and the interaction and the people and everything. But once they'd had their fill of Battlefield with 2042 flopping, and they didn't want to go back to these ones, probably just went, you know what, there's kind of other things that I can do with my spare time. And that's obviously completely fine. It makes it a lot more difficult for me, because the less people watching, the less chances there are to pull income. But it's never been a blame game. You know, I hope that's always come across, that there have been times I've been very angry and frustrated or sad, but it's never been, like, directed at the community, because that would be asinine. This is ridiculous. The only reason I'm able to do this is because of the community, and just because things are a lot lower at the minute doesn't mean it's the community's fault, because it's not at all in any way, shape or form. So I kind of hope with the new one coming, we get a return of some of those people. That'd be nice, you know? That'd be better than nice. That'd be awesome. A bit of a resurgence. Like, obviously we'll get a lot of new people in, but a bit of a resurgence for the old community would be absolutely brilliant, man. That'd be great. I would love that. Hang out with some of the people that were around 2, 3, 4 years ago that we used to see all the time. I'm hoping it happens. I don't know to what degree it will happen, but I'm hoping it happens to at least a small degree. Get a few people coming by we used to see and catch up with them and reintegrate them. And then if the challenges can start flowing again and we can start having fun and get nice chats going and jokes, in-jokes and whatever. Goes without saying, that would be a very, very, very different experience to what we're currently having right now. That would be awesome. That's all right, Weird. You're just tuning whenever you like, mate. It's nice to have you here. I hope you all get £1 million. I hope you get £1 million to go on that year-long cruise like Dame. I appreciate it. I definitely wouldn't go on a year-long cruise like Dame, although he's doing it for money, which is, again, completely reasonable because sustainability is key. But in terms of, if I won the lottery, I would have a bit of a vacation, and then I'd come back. I'd come back, and I'd keep doing this. I would buy what I need and what I want, I would then create an emergency fund, and then put the rest in investments, and then I'd come back and be a content creator. I would take the daily goal off the screen, because I wouldn't need one, and I would continue to stream and make videos, and probably just be a lot happier doing it, because I wouldn't have the pressure of income. But that remains the case. I've said this before. Whilst this is a job and I have to do it for income, if I didn't have to have income, I would still be a content creator. You know, I wouldn't work as hard, because duh, this is ridiculous right now, but I would still be a content creator. I like hanging out with you guys and with other people. I like the interaction. I like getting to know people. I like helping to educate people and have them educate me.
Ziel erobern. Los doch.
I didn't update the percentage at the start of this round. I'm realizing, my bad. I like creating content for people to enjoy and making at least a small positive impact on people's existences, however small it might be. Yeah, I'd definitely still do it. Same thing, if I was to get like a mega dono one day out of nowhere for whatever reason, I'd still be a content creator. It's about the only thing that I feel like I can really do to do like any good at the moment. So it feels like something worth
Hier, Mann, erste Hilfe.
doing for that. Not much I can offer the world at this current point, so if this is it, then this is it. Guild Wars. I'm not very familiar with Guild Wars, but it's a successful game, right? Did well, didn't it?
Clear the sector.
I don't know if cult classic is the right term, but highly regarded, right? And I appreciate that. Sorry, Luke. Thank you, mate. It's nice. Yeah, it is nice when people get it. Because it goes hand in hand with how it's awesome how people go nuts in the chat when we get support and get goals and stuff. Because we're at a point where people get it. They understand. And they want to see it happen for the continuation of things, which is awesome for me. Like, it's heartwarming, you know?
Ziel verteidigen.
I don't have a challenge at the minute, by the way. If I get one from anyone from the description, I'll do it next. No queue at the moment. I think we're over 50%. I've just not updated the total. I will do it after the round.
Melde feindlichen Sturmsoldaten.
That guy's real lucky, dude. I will have at least one fresh new video out next week, by the way. On the main channel. There's a new video going out tomorrow on the second channel as well.
Half of our forces remain.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflecken?
Sorry, I didn't respond to that one, Luke, as well. Yeah, that makes perfect sense about the self-employment thing, dude.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
Completely understandable.
Feindlicher Sanitäter, da. Das ist ein feindlicher Sanitäter.
There are obviously elements of self-employment that I love and would highly recommend, hence me even doing it.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine. Ich helfe dir.
But certainly the other aspects of it at the minute are the negatives definitely outweigh the positives at the moment and have done for a long time. But that's just, again, the state of Battlefield. That could hopefully completely flip on its head at some point. But those are the risks you run with self-employment. There's no safety net. There's no guarantees. There's no one coming to save you, you know. I don't really know what to say to that, Holy, but welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Guild Wars like World of Warcraft, but it's old and was out 2005. Got it. Right, that makes sense. Well, man, whatever you're enjoying, right? That's the main thing. We're 2 hours in, by the way, everybody. 2 hours in. I've got to do more work after this again, unsurprisingly, so probably should stop within the hour, so we'll just see how close to the goal we can get. Our best day of the week so far was Monday, where we got to about 80%. We'll see if we get anywhere near that today. I hope you guys have had fun so far. Again, a very, very low push today from the old YouTubes, unfortunately, so I'm lucky to have some of you guys here. I can imagine we haven't had very many new people today.
Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was.
There's definitely been a downturn recently, but that could also coincide directly with the downturn in hype for BF1. Like I said, there was a bit of a mini resurgence with it being cheap for a little while. It might just be that things are returning back to the norm again.
Few of our soldiers remain.
Melde Sichtung eines feindlichen
Are you kidding me, teammate? Are you for real? You better be a new player. You're not. What a ridiculous decision to make.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
Can't remember what I was saying. Anyway, if you've got any questions or anything, any statements about anything I've said, you know, go for it. It is an open discussion. Damn it. I scratched my lip right before he appeared.
We are losing objective butter.
I'm not having the most... Well, actually, my round's fine, to be fair. Just feels bad. It's not a lack of safety net, it's your employer's inflexibility. Burning out a battlefield too bad. The algorithm dictates you stay in your lane or risk losing it all. It is that. I try not to blame YouTube for it too much these days, though, because it is my choice to be a YouTuber. But yes, there is an element of YouTube being a bit too strict algorithmically. Certainly at the minute, I've noticed that within the past few months, it seems extremely strict at the minute, both as a creator and as a viewer. But the flip side of that is that, and not to blame Battlefield fully, etc., because again, my choice to be a Battlefield content creator, but the flip side of that is, if Battlefield for the last 5 years hadn't have been doing really poorly, and had been doing extremely well, then my circumstances would be completely different, because the YouTube algorithm would be pushing me all the time. So it's very easy to blame YouTube, and I have been guilty of doing that in the past, but it's only really this way because of the state of Battlefield. If Battlefield had been doing really well, then the strict nature of YouTube would have directly benefited me. We could have had, you know, 10 times the viewership and the reach and potentially income, etc., etc. So it's all well and good me complaining about it, as I do sometimes and will again, because I do think the system's kind of a little flawed. But I wouldn't have been complaining if I was making 10 times the money with 10 times the viewership and everything, would I? So I kind of have to stay in my lane with it a little bit and not blame YouTube too much. I'm sure what they're doing is beneficial for them, otherwise they wouldn't be doing it, and thus it makes sense for them to do it. Like, that they will have done a huge amount of research into what is the most beneficial way of running the algorithm. I do think there is a flaw when it comes to streaming on YouTube, which unfortunately has been my main go-to thing for that time period, but maybe they'll get to sorting that out eventually. Welcome back, David. How you doing, the Midas? You having a good one, mate? That's cool, man. That's awesome, dude. I hope you're excited. Welcome to the stream, mate.
Feindliche Kavallerie.
But obviously, to get out of this current spot with the next BF, it's like a threefold sort of plan, or a tri-pillared plan. The first pillar is obviously output of content for ad revenue and thus overall multiple revenue streams, to never end up in the spot where you're relying on one revenue stream again. The other thing is just a huge drive for sponsorship, because that's how most creators get by, and it's wild that I've been lasting without it for the past 3 years or so. And then other than that, it's diversification come the next Battlefield. It's trying to branch out a bit and having other things, and teaching YouTube that we can have some variety. But that really is a thing to look at come the next Battlefield, where there's more through rate on the channel in general. At the minute, it would just be career suicide, in my opinion. But that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. That's the idea, at least. No queue at the minute, like I said, so if we get a challenge from anyone, we'll run it. Thanks very much. All in the description.
Feindlicher Reiter in Sicht.
I cannot believe I've not hit him with a bullet. Are you kidding? Jesus Christ. They weren't the best shots of all time, but not one.
Feindlicher Sanitäter.
Huh? Huh? How does sponsorship work? You ask them to do it, or it can go both ways. It depends if you're doing it. Well, I mean, I haven't talked about this, but I did sign with a management company last week. So if you have a management company or a representation company, they try and source the sponsorships for you. Which is very important if you just literally don't have the time to be doing it on your own because you're doing everything else. But if you are doing it on your own, like I used to, you can reach out to companies. I did have that work, you know, a couple times before. But predominantly it's you getting contacted or your management getting contacted with offers. Yeah, it can definitely go both ways. The more pulling power you have, the more opportunity you have to reach out to companies for it rather than the other way around. Obviously, for the past few years, I have not been in that spot. You know, you are only as powerful from a business perspective as the reach of your content at that point in time. And obviously, Battlefield content's not been... not been there. Not been there. But if you pull in a ton of views and everything, then yeah, you can reach out to companies and be like, hey, do you want to do something? And they might be like, yeah, sure.
Return to the combat area.
Hat jemand Munition? Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann! Wir müssen das Ziel erobern! Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe!
We have taken the sector.
Got the sector. Shout out Matt for the last 40 minutes of the stream, everybody. With the latest support. Thank you, mate. Before that, we had Luke and Ernie.
The final objective is within our reach.
That's a really, really awesome spawn for me. Not been a particularly great round, really, has it?
Das Ziel dort erobern! Vorsicht jetzt!
Hey, bullets are not being particularly useful here. You get the revive? Thank you. Appreciate that. Right, done a couple of hours, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Again, thank you for your likes and thanks for any fresh new subs. Helping to get us towards 82,000 subscribers. Appreciate it, as always.
Damit kommst du auf die Beine. Habe ich seine Wunden versorgt?
Oh my god, Jesus. Well, I don't even know what killed. I think the guy was invisible. It won't show me. That's cool.
A flame trooper kit.
Erste Hilfe, greif zu!
Location.
Hier, erste Hilfe.
It's just not going to be my round, is it? Very warm. Oh, mate.
Soll ich mir die Wunde mal ansehen? Da drüben ist ein Sanitäter. Seht ihr das? Flammenwerfer!
Hey, Simon, how you doing, mate? How did your darts go last night?
Ein Sanitäter von
Thanks,
links.
McGee. Appreciate it. We'll see, mate. Maybe. Just displaying again that the Fedorov optical is just the best option. Really, the Midas, I would take that, mate. I would take that in a heartbeat, pal. If I could. It is warm as hell in this room. Interesting spawn for that. Not much you can do about that when they literally spawn looking at you.
Ich krieg dich wieder hin. Kavallerie. Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
50 of our soldiers remain.
I hope you had fun, Simon.
Ich sehe mir die Wunde mal an.
A Gumbo bounced on his head.
Versorgt. Du bist verletzt. Ich kann dir helfen. Ich helfe dir. Erste Hilfe, nimm schon. Erste Hilfe. Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was. Ich sehe mir die Wunde an.
Of our soldiers remain.
Shock ops, Simon. Brilliant.
Der Sanitäter. den Speer! Das ist ein feindlicher Speer!
Alright, that's the round. If you get a challenge, we'll do it, guys. Let me actually update the percentage from Matt. Thank you for the latest support, my dude.
Those you swore to protect.
Yeah, we really haven't had the push today. We've only gained 1 subscriber so far today, which is kind of wild when you think about it. So we're definitely BF1 really not getting the push today, or I'm not, one of the two, or both. Could be both. That's pretty friggin' low, my guys, as I'm sure you can imagine. Well, you don't have to imagine, you know how numbers work, don't you? Right, guys? Tell me you know how numbers work. Like, yes, get good. We understand numbers. We know 1 is the first whole number. Uh, 51% of goal. So we've crossed the halfway mark on that. Thank you, Matt, for the latest support. My bad for allowing it to take so long to do that. There we go. If you've got anything going on, feel free to tell me. I'm kind of, I'm very hot and worn out, and as we've had before, I've played this game a million times. I don't really have anything to fill the dead air with on this game, so if you've got anything going on, feel free to tell me, and I'll interact with you. Otherwise, probably going to do the whole I am quiet mode thing and maybe quick drink. Sweet water.
And afterwards, shed number 1. It is highly unlikely. If they succeed there, then the final hold will be at the Lubeck.
Alright, here we go. Thank you to Luke for being king of the stream, choosing part of the day as well. Here we are, everybody. Onwards we go to something. We hear about our new toilet? Sure, go for it. Why not? It's going to be 2 days in a row where I've not clipped a single thing right now, which is kind of wild. 2 days where I don't think we've had a single moment worth clipping. Kind of nuts. Kind of nuts. Maybe it's a me problem. Maybe I'm playing in a boring fashion. New toilet was installed, plumber left, the end. Dude, that's an epic story, Simon. That's awesome, dude. Chat is dead, GG. David, I'm so very aware of that without you telling me, dude. I'm not quite sure what you think that achieves, pal. I am aware, David, to make it very clear. I'm aware how little interest there is in Battlefield right now. There is not a single person in the world that is more aware of it. But thank you for letting me know for the second time to say that chat is dead. It's super mega helpful. That's all right, Hunted. No worries, dude. All good, man. All good. All good, all good, all good. I hope you have a half decent time there, my friend, if you're not super excited about it.
We are losing objective butter.
You do your best, pal. You know the deal. One day at a time, man. Thanks for coming and saying hello. I appreciate it. Do you ever play on PS5? No, I don't have a PS5. I am playing on Xbox.
Das Ziel darf nicht fallen. Verteidigt es.
We have lost objective butter.
That's alright, Midas. You work away, my dude. Gotta be done. Gotta earn for a living, right?
Ein Sanitäter von der Gegenseite.
You work and lurk. Thanks for having the stream on, dude. Every kill needs to be 360 no scope. I'll work on that, mate. Are you doing the old inner monologue external thing, huh? That's cool.
Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.
Ah, I see, Hunted. Hey, man, you're doing a nice thing, dude.
Die Runde mal an.
We are losing objective apples.
You being a good dude going over there, pal. I respect it, mate. I don't know what my sensitivity is, pal. I have no idea. I made a settings guide last year if you feel like looking for it, mate. It's on my channel.
Versorg keine Wunden.
We have lost objective apples.
I try to challenge, what would it cost? What, 360 no scope every kill? Daily goal. We'd do it for daily goal.
Erobert dieses Ziel.
Oh, daily goals.
Jemand Erste Hilfe. Erste Hilfe, nimm schon.
Right, let's try and get this capped up. You're welcome, Alexander. No worries, dude.
Erste
I hope
Hilfe.
your day's going well.
Das Zeug nützt was. Hier, Erste Hilfe. Erste Hilfe, greif zu.
Lovely stuff, Hunted.
Für dich, Kamerad.
Lovely stuff, mate.
Erobert das Ziel. Hier, Erste Hilfe. Hier, Erste Hilfe für dich. Soll ich mir die Wunde mal ansehen?
We have lost objective apples.
I assume they all hit that little pipe in front of him there.
We have lost the sector.
Well, I have the advantage, Simon, of a slight chat delay, so makes it easy to win that one.
Sturmsoldat, halte ihn im Auge.
We are losing objective
Hier, Erste Hilfe. Erste Hilfe, greif zu. Da, feindliches Luftschiff. Aufpassen, Sturmsoldat. Bist du verletzt? Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen? Erste Hilfe, nimm schon! Da bekommst du auf auf die Beine.
Yeah, Nightbot do be spamming, you're right. I feel like that guy should be dead, mate.
Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen.
What's for dinner? I don't know, mate. I have nothing prepared. I don't know, pal. I guess I'll go and look after the stream, mate, and see what I can throw together. How about you?
Das Ziel dort erobern.
We have lost objective apples.
Ah, thanks for the raid, Max. Oh, lovely. Appreciate the raid, Max. Hope you had a good stream, dude. What's your favourite class? Medic. Welcome to the stream, Steam and Karis. Or the vertical stream, at least. Hello, anyone joining us. Thanks for being here. Are you having a good day? Happy Thursday. Thank you, Max. I hope you had a good day, mate. I appreciate it, dude. You're a champ. Look after yourself, mate.
Seht ihr den? Sturmsoldat! Das ist ein feindlicher... Hier, erste Hilfe.
We are losing objective apples.
Howdah! Sanitäter!
Can I have any of these kills? Yes, that one. Thanks. And there's a guy below me here, right?
Return to the combat area.
Oh, might have imagined that. Dude, I got a right itch in my left eyeball right now that I'm trying to ignore as best I can manage. Struggling to ignore it. Okay, let me get it.
We have lost
Oh, flare landed on me. Leave me alone, I'm trying to scratch my eye. Thanks. Yeah, this gun's great. Yes, sir. I just think it just does too many things well to consider some of the other options. Alright then. No, I don't, but I am not on stream, but I'm contemplating putting together a bit of like a beginner's tips video maybe, mate. For the new people joining BF1. How are you, man? Thank you for tuning in. Oh, that was unfortunate timing. I want to try and get him. There you go, pal. That's for you, mate. Please no.
enemy forces are gone.
Fair enough. Hi, Jack. Yes, mate, indeed. Be you well, mate. Thanks for coming back. Not the greatest round of all time. How do you point at flags? It depends what platform you're on, mate. But if you're on console, or if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, it's R1 or RB if you're using the default settings. I don't know what the command is on keyboard. Thank you, Salem. Oh, God damn it. Thank you, Salem. I appreciate it, mate. Why are you using bandage, not medic case? Because I prefer the bandage over the case, because I run around a lot. Oh, bro. Not had much luck there.
Verteidigt das Ziel! Das Ziel dort. Ich flick dich zusammen.
Thanks for encouraging people to like, mate. I appreciate it so, man. Don't like this spot. It's being real difficult to get the kills right now.
Hat jemand Munition übrig? Erste Hilfe, greif zu, Mann! Erste Hilfe, Rückschau!
I'll get you, mate. That's for you, son.
Ein Maschinengewehr!
Objective Butter.
Vorsicht jetzt! Sturmsoldat!
We have taken objective apples. We have lost objective Butter.
Wir müssen das Ziel erobern!
That was a weird one. Thank you, teammate. Appreciate that.
Für dich, Kamerad! Erste...
Oh my god, followed by another really, really weird one.
Sie dürfen dieses Ziel nicht kriegen, verteidigt es! Ich helfe dir!
We are losing objective apples.
Hier, erste Hilfe!
How do you kill one tap from that weapon? I can't actually even remember what happened. But if it was something that seemed really strange, then it's probably a ping issue. I'm just sort of used to it at this point. That's alright, Simon. No worries, dude. Have a great rest of the stream. The next donor is a big boy one. I think I'm going to finish, mate, honestly. It feels like another real dead day, so I'll probably finish after this. But I appreciate it, mate. You have a good one, my dude. I will catch you tomorrow if you're knocking around, man. Appreciate it, mate. Hello, Tweed. You having a good day, mate?
Good job, men. Show those British that whatever they have, we can take and keep. Defend it once more.
Oh, God, it's real warm in here, mate. Oh, I'm boiling. Cheers, Simon. See you later, pal. Alright, David. Thanks for watching. You have a good day. Would have assumed that guy would be dead. Good day.
Wir müssen das Ziel um jeden Preis halten. Da drüben, Speer!
We are losing objective apples.
Du bist verletzt. Ich kann dir helfen.
We are losing objective apples.
Feindliches MG da drüben. Maschinengewehr, eindeutig feindlich.
Oh, it's a tough spot, isn't it?
Verteidigt das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann.
We have lost objective apples.
Having spaghetti bolognese tonight. I hope you enjoy it, man. Enjoy your food. I'm gonna go ahead and say we're not on the most effective team in the world. Feels like I'm just ending up on my own a lot of the time.
We have lost the sector.
Wir müssen dieses Ziel verteidigen.
Can I has? You know, use. Oh, is it broken? That's broken. Never mind. No, don't stand up. Oh, no. I wanted to just lie down and take them all down. The game was insisting on trying to make me stand back up multiple times. Setting credit spreads, they're quite interesting. I don't even know what that means, but I hope you're having a good time, mate.
The enemy has reached the final objective.
Du bist verletzt. Ich sehe mir das an. Wenn du wieder aus.
There you go, pal.
Bist du verletzt? Hier, erste Hilfe.
Objective apples. We have lost objective apples.
Yeah. One rule for one rule for everyone else, Salem, right? But you sell and buy an option at different strike price to limit your losses if things don't work in your favor. Okay. I see.
Ziel erobern. Los doch. Ideen. Sturmsoldat. Hier, erste Hilfe.
We have taken objective apples.
Hat jemand Munition?
I don't know where you're going, son. These two not read a mini-map? God.
Verteidigt das Ziel. Sollten wir die Wunde mal ansehen? Wir verteidigen das Ziel bis zum letzten Mann.
That's alright, Tweet. No worries, mate. Understood. Not really much point in pushing forward, sir. Have to wait.
We are losing objective apples.
Oh yeah? Don't think I've had that tweet. Sounds good though.
Sieh mir die Wunde mal an.
We are losing objective apples.
Oh, anyone that did come by in the raid, I appreciate you being here. Feel free to give us a hello if you fancy it. Thanks for any fresh new subscriptions as well. We upload fresh Battlefield content every day. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate it, man. I hope you'll enjoy the follow-up, mate. I'm hoping to get it out next week. And played BF for a week. Just got no motivation after work recently. That's understandable, mate.
Versorgt deine Wunden.
That's understandable, my dude.
Aufpassen. Ich zieh mir die Wunde an.
Used to smoke Gruyere. Don't know if I've had Gruyere, to be honest. I would be down to try it.
Erste Hilfe, nimm schon!
The enemy forces are gone. We have lost objective butter.
Soll ich dich wieder zusammenflicken?
Why, teammate? I would have raised you up.
Ich flick dich zusammen.
We are losing objective butter.
Erobert das Ziel! Soll ich deine Wunden versorgen? Vorfahrt rauf, aufpassen!
Bloody hell, there was death coming from all angles there. Pretty wild spawn and pretty wild lack of hit detection. But we survived. Oh, we no, we didn't. No, we did not.
50 attackers remain.
Haltet dieses Ziel! Erobert das Ziel dort! Ich helfe dir! Da vorne ist er nicht besser!
Oh. Well, feel free to keep updating me, Tweed, on the things that you're making, man. I think I'm dead here. Oh my god, Jesus Christ, yeah. Very dead. Yeah, you're right. The cleanup's not the best. No room to spawn.
Attackers remain.
All good, Luke, mate. Thanks for being our king of the stream, cheating part of the day, my dude. I appreciate it, man. You have a good rest of your day, mate, and I'm sure I'll catch you very soon. All the best, sir.
Lass mich deine Wunden versorgen. Ich krieg dich wieder hin. Erste Hilfe, nimm schon. Bist du verletzt? Das Ziel verteidigen. Augen auf, das ist besser.
We are losing objective.
Da drüben ist der Sanitäter.
Teammate scared the hell out of me.
Ich brauche dringend Munition. Ich brauche Munition, schnell.
Alright guys, I'm out. That'll do me, I think. Enjoy the rest of your day again. Thank you if you came over in the raid. Feel free to drop a sub if you fancy it, if you had a good time. It's up to you. I'll be back in tomorrow, try and summon the energy to come and do this all over again. Yeah. You guys enjoy your Thursday. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.